Let's eat with local products and from right here in the North Peace. This is Energetic Eats, brought to you by the Fort St. John Co-op. You're at home here.
Well, today's guest was on the show a few weeks ago talking about the new commercial kitchen over at the I'm going to screw this up, the NEABC. And today we're going to talk about one of her other jobs, which is Boreal Gardens and all their great products over at the neat Fireweed Market and also at the Indigenous Artists Market. Paulette joins me now. How's it going today, Paulette?
It's going great.
Excellent. Thanks so much for making time for us again to talk about the Boreal Gardens. I was walking around in the Fireweed Market recently and saw you guys have lots of cool different products that you sell there, lots of food stuff, and I thought we'd have you on to talk a bit about that today. The Boreal Gardens, you guys kind of have a mission about how you grow the food and why you do it. Can you talk about that kind of to get it started?
Yeah, Boreal Gardens is a boutique hotel, a boutique farm, which is located just outside of Charlie Lake, BC, and we are sustainable, regenerative agriculture. So we are creating a food forest. We started approximately 6 years ago, developing a food forest, and it basically started out of our, desire to be able to produce food in the community. As well, of course, I had a mission back then is that, I was just really getting, disappointed with all of the GMOs and foods. Mm-hmm. So basically, my whole goal behind it at one time was really to fight back against the giant Monsanto. So we grow only use organic and heritage seeds. We have approximately about 3 acres planted here at Boreal Gardens, and then we have another piece of land that we have approximately 2 acres of food growing. And it's basically a project that came to light because of the community. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of involvement with NEAT and the cohorts that actually came here to work. So we really like to believe that this is a community of people that are wanting to do something towards food sovereignty, but growing food in a very ethical and caring way. So that's how Boreal Gardens actually got started. We actually last year, we've actually added a 26-foot dome onto the property, as well as 4 hoop houses that are 50 feet long, 17 feet wide.
Wow.
We've also started creating a bunch more gardens. So this year is going to be really amping up the production of food here in northeastern BC.
Wow, that's incredible. What kind of food do you kind of grow? Is it kind of local crops like potatoes, carrots, that sort of stuff, or is it supposed to be meant to be like kind of stuff you could just find and kind of from foraging and sort of cultivating that way, or a little of both?
Actually, a little bit of both. We've actually really got into garlic production. Last year was our first year of growing garlic so extremely well. We grew about 1,200 garlic.
Wow.
This fall we planted close to 4,000. So we really are, growing garlic in a big way. And another thing that we're having huge success with is haskap berries. And the haskap berry, is an indigenous to the north and grows extremely well here and is the most delicious food and filled with lots of antioxidants. So we're growing a lot of that. Of course, the favorites, that are easy to grow are carrots. We grow a lot of carrots. Last year we put in a couple of acres of potatoes, so those grew. And then we grow other crops such as your beets. This year we're going to be able to have these hoop houses that are going to be able to have, cucumbers and tomatoes, things that we haven't been successful with, because they've, all of our gardens have been in the open, mm-hmm. but now they're going to be enclosed and so be able to have more heat. So we're planning on this year being successful with cucumbers and tomatoes. But yeah, we also grow a lot of herbs. As you probably seen in Fireweed Market, we do a lot of product line, and one of those product lines is culinary salts. So we use all of the herbs that we grow on the land to be able to make these salts, as well as we do vinegar, which is basically, white wine vinegar infused for months with all of these herbs. this past year at our other property, we actually have a small greenhouse on it, and I managed to grow quite a few peppers. So several different peppers. In fact, this morning I actually starting my seeds of peppers, but about 5 different varieties of hot peppers. And then so I dried them out. We have dehydrators. We dried them out, and then we put them into the Vitamix, and we made a hot pepper shake, and that was extremely popular, as well as our garlic scape salt. So this year, with all of the garlic that we planted, we should be able to bring to market much more garlic scapes and much more garlic because, fortunately for us, but unfortunately for consumers, we really sold out of the garlic and the garlic scape salt, before Christmas.
Well, I wanted to throw this photo up here if you happen to be watching the video. It looks like it's a tea I think you guys have made. Can you tell me a bit about this product?
Yeah, what we do is we're foragers. So we are traditional people who go out onto the land and we pick medicines from the land, and then we actually turn them into teas. So right now we have 4 blends of tea. We have the Boreal tea blend, the Wellness tea blend, the Woman's tea blend, and then just straight Labrador. And those sell extremely well. And there's a potential here in the next month that we might get an order for like around 355 bags of tea for a conference that's going on in Fort St. John. So we're just awaiting the final approval. But yeah, so on Sunday we had to go through our 2 giant medicine chests and find out exactly what we need to make those products. So yeah, so that is something that we actually take young people out onto the land, teach them about the medicines, teach them about harvesting, in a sustainable way, as well as preparing, because you don't only go onto the land to pick the medicine. I mean, you make your offerings, but you bring back that medicine, and then there's a lot of work, to processing that medicine. So that's some of the things that we use that medicine for. As well, we make a lot of tinctures here, out of bergamot that we grow, out of chaga that we harvest, out of devil's club, out of poplar bud. And so we also sell tinctures of medicine. So those are infused in potato vodka for a couple of months and then, put into the tincture bottles. And they're a really good way to be able to get medicine into your body immediately because they enter the bloodstream. So yeah, so I mean, we do lots of different things with the medicines, and it's a very popular product of Boreal Gardens.
Absolutely. And we wanted to make sure we shouted out where you can buy them. Of course, I mentioned the Fireweed Market, saw a lot of your products there. And also you can buy them at the Indigenous Artists Market, correct?
That's correct, yep.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So a couple locations here in town. So you got to go check them out today. Or again, you can check out their website if you want more information about Boreal Gardens at, what was the web address again there, Paulette?
BorealGardens.ca.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and you can follow us on Instagram as well and Facebook.
Yeah, and I'll make sure there's links to all that on the Facebook post if you, again, happen to be watching the video. Before we let you go, though, we did want to mention the commercial kitchen once again because that's been up and running for close to a month now. How's that going, and where, again, can people get more info about it?
Yeah, the commercial kitchen, we plan on opening it up on April 1st. We're just waiting for a donation, which you'll know about soon, because we're going to be taking a photo up on March 8th. That'll actually help us with a bunch of small wares. We've had other people come and donate, mix masters and different pots and pans. So we're still, waiting for a few more things to happen. But come April 1st, it'll be open. And we've had, because of your, the radio show and because of your story that you put on Energetic City, we've had so many people reach out to us. So we're just trying to coordinate it, and it'll be a place for people who want to, sell product into Fireweed or elsewhere to be able to come into a commercial kitchen and use a commercial kitchen facility to be able to make the product. So yeah, so we're so excited. So stay tuned for more information.
All right. And for people who do want to perhaps get involved in the commercial kitchen after it opens, what's the best way to get in contact with you about that?
The best way is actually to call the Northeast Aboriginal Business Center at 250-785-1870. And I will get back to them and chat with them. please do not put it on the Facebook, because we did have somebody reach out to us and say that she contacted us through Facebook, and we never did see it. So really, it's best just to call our office and ask them to connect with me, and then I will chat with them about what their needs are.
Wonderful. Well, Paulette, we really appreciate you taking some time to chat with us about the commercial kitchen. And of course, Boreal Gardens. Again, to find all their products, check out Neat's Fireweed Market or the Indigenous Artists Market. Thanks for stopping by today, Paulette.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye now. The Energetic Eats is brought to you by the Fort St. John Co-op.
Right now at Wendy's,